I would say happy new year to you guys. Welcome to 2023. Hi guys, welcome back to another vlog. Today I'll be sharing with you rice flour chinchin. Rice flour chinchin, Nigerian chinchin, rice flour Nigerian chinchin. You are going to really enjoy this video. Rice flour rice flour coupled with multi-purpose flour, baking flour. So let's go into the video. So yeah, this is my rice flour. um I have this pack at home. So this rice flour, you can make anything with it, both your samosa, your regular pop, your regular, and so many things you can make with this rice flour. You can't find it anywhere except Asia, South Asia. So this is not for advert purpose, but just to share evidence, like to show you guys that yeah, I use a rice flour in the to make this recipe. And you'll be amazed at the results at the end of the video. So this flour, you can use it with anything, you can go with anything. You can, the kg is there. This is 1 kg flour, so we are not going to use everything. Let's go into the multiple flour. Yeah, this is my multi-purpose flour and my measuring spoon. So you'll be amazed at how the result of the whole recipe. Let's go into the other. Okay, yeah, this is my sugar, my salt on the left, my sugar on the right hand. When you're watching, I'm putting my hand right now. So this sugar was, I blended the sugar with I grinded it with, what's it called, clove. So I did this with clove. So I still have some particles inside that I'm trying to remove out, but I like the smell of clove, so I love blending or grinding with anything I want to do. That's salt on the left hand, that's sugar on the right hand. I have spoon inside the sugar. So yeah, this is my egg, 2 eggs and milk. I don't like too much milk to make my belly somehow, I don't know, but yeah, this is my rolling pin. Yeah, this is the bowl that I'm going to use to mold, to mix everything together, to mold it or knit it, the flowers together, this is my tray that I'm going to use also to place all the chinchin. Yeah, you can use anything your soul wishes. You can use any bowl you want, any size you want. And yeah, you can decide to use the full rice flour if you don't want to use a multi-purpose flour. Okay, now I'm putting this the second spoon of flour. I'll be putting the third spoon. I told now, but I didn't put so much the third time. So now I'll be picking up my rice flour pack, the 1 kg, and I'll try to cut it up and also measure, like, I don't know, let's count it. So go with me, let's count it so that we will know how many I'm going to put, or I put inside, because I cannot remember. So until you watch with me, then we'll count together. So I was busy cutting on cutting. Now it's time for me to measure. Now I want to measure this flour. This is 1 scoop. Let's put 1 spoon. Yeah, another scoop. You can see that the rice flour is so white. Yeah, and it's well refined, well grinded. Okay, so they ground it very well. So yeah, I'm putting the third spoon. Now they count. So I put 3 spoons of rice flour. I think I added one more, or I make, so 3 and a half spoon of multi-purpose flour. So moving on, I'm trying to mix the two flours together and mixing, shaking, mixing, trying to level them, trying to mix them together, make them look, make sure the whole flour mixed together. You understand? Now I'm done mixing, and I added more of, that's 4 spoons of flour and 3 spoons of rice flour, multiple flour 4 spoon, and also rice flour 3 spoon. Now I started mixing with my fingernails, but because I fixed my fingernails, it's still kind of hard to mix together, because I wasn't feeling that comfortable to mix. It's getting to my fingers. Yeah, now I'm going to put salt. I'll put half spoon, not even up to maybe quarter and something little, not small. Just drop it. Just drop it. I shouldn't put much. It's just a pinch of salt, or that quantity I use is okay at the first time. So I started mixing. I can't mix, I can't mix, I can't mix, I can't mix. I kept mixing. I was enjoying the mixing time. I was enjoying. I wanted to even put my second hand because it was soothing. Yeah. So now I decided that okay, it's time for me to put sugar. I decided to put sugar. I decided to put all the sugar because normally the sugar needs to be enough so that when you start adding more flour, the sweetener won't turn to won't really mix to an extent that you won't feel it again when you're eating the chinchin. Do you get? I'm sure if you do chinchin a lot, you understand what I mean. So I have to put enough, and I really felt proud of myself at the end that I added enough sugar, so that I won't so that it came out well. Sha, don't let me talk too much. So don't you bother me with wahala. So I started mixing with a spoon. I started mixing. You know, when you're making chin chin, you have to mix. So you have to mix and make sure your recipe going inside well. You get. So you have to keep mixing. So that's what I was just doing. I was mixing. See, I still have my bowls around. Let me clear all these bowls, Jerry. I'll soon clear them one by one after the other. But let me use my hand and mix again because I enjoy the hand mixing. I was just mixing. I kept enjoying mixing to the extent that I almost forgot on my recipe to add on my recipe. I thought maybe water would be nice, then just put water and just no. Just watch. I almost mix my recipes, but I enjoy mixing because normally it is rice flour. You need to mix everything together, to make sure that they all settled in, so that you have salt somewhere and have sugar more somewhere. Although when you start rolling, you will. So when you start rolling, you get everything mixed together. You understand? We start actually with the rolling pin to help settle it. So now it's time for the eggy. I put egg. I really like adding ingredients, more yummy ingredients, healthy ingredients. So I added my second egg. Now, moving on quickly, I started, okay, what's next? What can I add again? I thought to myself, okay, what's the next recipe to dig into, to just drop into this flour? So I said, okay, let me add I decided to place the plate well for you guys to see it. So I said, okay, I wanted to mix the egg with the flour. I said, no, not time to mix. What are you doing? When you're teaching, you do like a professional. You do it in a professional way. So I decided that, okay, what's the next thing for me is my milk. At first, I was like, was it milk? Is it milk that I should add in this recipe? I said, let me add Jari. Let me just keep putting, not knowing I've forgotten one recipe that should go first. Oh, sometimes this pregnancy or postpartum brain is still worrying me. But yeah, after 3 years, I'm still forgetting things. Don't mind me. So I started mixing. I kept mixing with milk. I kept mixing. Suddenly, as I thought to myself that, okay, the whole recipe is done. Suddenly I remember that, babe, you don't miss something. I said, okay, let me now add my oil. Thank God it's not that late. It's not too late to add oil. Thank God. Thank you, Mother Nature, that it's not that late to add oil. And so my sister and brother, I can't add the oil. My body can't cool it now. My mind can't set to say my recipe done. Please note that this is just a simple recipe, okay? It's not something that I have to add this flour, I have to add this another flour, I have to add, all this Korean thyme. Some people add Korean thyme to Chinchin. No. So it's just something simple that you can just make within 30 minutes you are done, and you can fry it within 1 hour, 30 minutes you are done frying safe. So let's keep going. I kept rolling to form a dough. At this period my kids were already shouting, mommy is going to make chin chin, mommy is making a dough, mommy is doing this, mommy is doing that. I was like, children, chill, let mommy finish this recipe and you come and enjoy yourself. But look, Coca-Cola to that. But because I don't give kids Coca-Cola, I said, okay, you guys are going to take fruit juice. Just make sure that you will finish it, and you will just wait till this is ready. They were busy shouting at the, oh, mommy, mommy, mommy. I was like, just calm down. Let us enjoy this preparation first. So we started making dough. So I took a time off to go get things ready, get the table ready, then continued. I kept rolling, I kept stirring. So this one is not even rolling, it's stirring. Kept stirring, I kept stirring. To start, you can see it's already forming the dough. I kept stirring and stirring and stirring and stirring and stirring. I just kept going on. Kept stirring the whole thing, and honestly I enjoyed this whole thing. I enjoyed because I'm passing knowledge to other people, right? I'm passing ideas and talents to other people. You understand? So this really gave me joy. That's why it's unfiltered, okay? Yeah, this vlog is unfiltered. It's on it's uncut. It's cut, but not everything. You can see that you're seeing the real full video, okay? So because I enjoyed sharing with you guys. So if you're having Sobi, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate, like and share this video. I really appreciate it. Now let's go into adding more flour. Reason why I added more flour was because I added I added milk. That milk was also much, not that much, and I added oil. So I had a lot of liquid in between, which is also good because it will make the dough very soft. You understand? So I was like, okay, it's time for me to go and mold it, or is it knead it? So I was like, okay, it's time to mold this thing. So I started using my nails, but I wasn't, because it's just like forming, and I don't want to use it on a stick. So okay, let me continue doing it this way, and I can tell you that this actually helped. Like, I was able to make a perfect dough at the end of the day. So I kept molding the flour. I kept, I continued to mold, to knead. I kept doing this, kneading, molding. The result not the thing we want, right? Because success is not final, failure is not fatal, but the courage to continue, I need the cocoa. So I continued. I kept pressing, I kept molding, I kept kneading, I kept doing it. In fact, if this is for punishment or for weight loss, this will actually work, honestly. I kept doing this, and I was just happy because I'm sharing with you guys. I just continued doing it. I kept doing it. It got to a stage that I was like, wow, this thing is really, it's more, I felt that it's much more faster and gave me the result I wanted than using the multi-purpose flour. Now it's done to using the multi-purpose flour alone. So it's done to, I spread the tray. I spread flours on the tray. This is where I'm going to place all my chinchin. I added the rice flour. I spread the rice flour on the tray. Now now I'm adding the multi-purpose flour on it. It was too much. I had to remove some because now I have to keep this aside. For me to place my chinchin on it. So another thing I'll be doing with this tray is to place my mold inside, the flour dough inside. So that's another reason, because I'll be using this tray to place the mold, yes, inside. I'll just keep it inside after I use the first bowl, and I'll be molding it with this tray also. I'll be using this tray for a support so that I won't just mistakenly break the plate. So because I'll be pressing on, so I'll be using this tray to do the job. So after then, I'm placing my mold on it. Then I'll remold on this tray. I'll separate it. I'm trying to spread it evenly. Try to spread it out. Yeah, that's my cloves, the ones that I didn't blend evenly. So I'll be trying to turn it on the flour. So I'll be doing that. Try to turn it so that it will mix with the flour. Then get my finger into it. Then start molding again, remolding, rekneading. I don't know how you guys call it, but I'm just doing that. I'm starting the process all over. So I'll be doing the process all over again to like get a soft dough. So guys, I was able to knead this for like extra 10 minutes to 15 minutes. So I used the first bowl, the white bowl, to make this, to make the first round of kneading, like, you know, turning, trying to mix the whole thing together. And it took me about like 5 to 10 minutes with the first bowl. Then I tried to change it to this tray, and I knead the whole recipe, the whole flour, and yeah, both rice and flour. Let me just say, this dough, I knead it again with this tray for another I think, let me say, 10 to 20 minutes. So the result, the thing is, it will be hard at a point, but you need to keep rolling. You need to keep kneading it till it turns to let me say, a dough. But the achievement there is that it becomes soft. As long as you can dig your hand inside, it's soft. Okay, it's not that hard. So I could dig my hand inside, it's soft. If you want to do it one more time, you can do it, but I begin to feel like I'm losing all my weight already because I'm already sweating. So this is the result right now. So now we are moving on to the rolling pin. Start cutting out the sizes. Okay, so stay tuned and watch to the end. Thank you.
What?
So guys, we are moving to the next round of Nigerian Chinchin. We'll be cutting out some part of this, but before then we need to place some flour over here, and if you want to use your rice flour consistently, like, keep using your rice flour. If you want your rice flour to be over, like, for you to use it to roll. So the thing is, what I want to achieve here is that my what's it called, you see, the table, the mini roll table is I've forgotten the name we call this here. So the roller here is kind of wet, so I needed to place some flour on it. I'll be adding little rice flour. I'll be adding my rice flour over here too. This is where I'm going to place all my chinchin. So I'll be adding all this over here. I'll be spreading out all my rice flours and all. So here I'll be rubbing the flour over it, or on it rather. So the next thing I need to do is what I need to do now is to cut out my flour my dough, you can see it's very soft and easy for me to cut out. Then I'll be making a round shape. You can see my hand, I'm making a round shape. You can see, so I'll be doing it in this manner. Okay, so I'll press it in the middle. This dough is very soft, very soft. I'll be placing it over here and roll. I'll be rolling it out. Rolling. This is well kneaded. KNEAD. I'm not pronouncing it well. Knead. This is where kneaded or kneaded. I'm feeling like the K should be pronounced, but I don't know. So this is well kneaded. I'll go and pronounce it and do a voiceover instead. So I'll keep rolling. I don't have to knead too much before I'll start cutting now, so that reason I realize that I don't need to knead, I don't need to roll this too much, so that to stay in the, let me say, in the square shape, and it will be very flat, but it will be, has some shape, and I don't know how to say it, but that's just the idea right now. So this is quite okay for me to now start cutting with the knife and setting them on the tray. This is big enough. So what I'll do right now is so guys, it was time for me to cut out all my shapes after kneading and also rolling. So I've rolled it evenly, so I tried to cut out all the shape, and you can see the kind of knife I am using. It has a gathered mouth, it's not smooth mouth, so it was kind of easy to cut with that kind of knife, and I really love using that knife for Chinchin. So I cut out all the shapes. I used aside from the other side, I started cutting big size, okay, so I can get this huge result, so that the teacher will come square shape, okay, like the normal Chinchin should, and also it should look big. Okay, so anyone eating, not so big, anyone eating it will know that they're eating something. And the idea here is that I don't want to cut it small. If I want to make a crunchy Chinchin, then I'll cut small. But I want to make something that you will eat and feel full, and very soft in the mouth. So I made the dough softer, and also I made the Chinchin a big shape, so that it will come out big, not so big. Okay, so that's the whole idea. So if I want to make crunchy Chinchin, probably I'll teach us the difference between making crunchy Chinchin and also the normal soft, sweet, amazing, loving Chinchin also. So yeah, I'm already cutting the sizes. My daughter wanted to feel the dough, and because I was explaining how soft it is, and they could hear me, they were standing in the kitchen with me. You can imagine the kids. So well, I don't have choice than to explain to them what I was doing, how to feel it. And my daughter picked one to see. She didn't eat it though, she was rolling. She was also rolling her ass. She was rolling her own. She was saying, "Mommy, I want to make it. Mommy, let me make. Mommy, da 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 da." now kids. So she picked one. I allowed her. She took permission. Said, okay, pick, and satisfy your belly. Leave me this picking. Let me just leave me and let me do the video. Don't let knife cut me. That was the whole conversation in the scene in the video. So I'm done cutting the whole thing. You can see how fast it is. I was able. Guys, this is. I told you guys I wanted to get this shape. You can see how big it is. So this is what I've been able to get so far, and so much. And yeah, I'm loving my chinchin, my rice flour chinchin. So yeah, we are moving on quickly to. So for other purpose, I decided to cut out shapes, other shapes, like the star shape, the love shape, and all that. For school purpose, maybe probably instead of biscuits, you can take this along to school. So yeah, we finally get the whole shape. The mistake I made here was I would have gotten another extra plate for the shape doughs, so that you guys would see it clearly. But yeah, these are the shape, and this is was when I was frying. I couldn't film when I was frying because my phone battery was very low, so I needed to charge. So I quickly take a screen, like a shot of it. Then this was when I was done, so I just quickly take a quick video so that I'll go and charge the phone, because it was at 10% on 11-inch like that. So here is the end result. I was still frying some, so before the phone would charge, it would take about 2 hours or 1 hour. So I don't want to wait till then. So I decided to quickly do a quick video. So yeah, look at that. It come out so great. I love it so much. You can see, and the shape came out very well, and you can see the rice flour did a very good job. You can see the shape. Assuming I made it with just multiple flour, it has rice flour, the shapes won't come out the way it came out. It's that they've mixed together with I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I love what I'm seeing, and you can see, I love it so much. Yeah, the shapes they all came out, and the kids really, 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 really loved us. They enjoyed it. Say, mommy, this is yummy. Mommy, this is yummy. Mommy, this is yummy. That was the song I was getting from my son, and he loved it so much. So you can see I got the shape, and this almost burnt, but not really, because I still enjoy eating it. You can see the rest I made. Yeah, there was a point I have to attend to the kids, so some of it almost got too brown, too golden. So some of it were just golden color. So the idea here, your achievement here, is to get a golden color. Okay, so I got a golden color. I got not brown, but that golden color. Some I got that kind of color. Yeah, this is the end result. I really appreciate you guys for watching. I was able to make this, and guys, this chinchin no reach 3 days. In fact, reach 2 days. We don't finish it because it was too yummy for us to leave inside the house. So the kids were like, mommy, make another one. When I'm making chinchin, just like Christmas time, because honestly, it's not easy to make chinchin. You have to give it some time before say, okay, let me make another one, stuff like that. And yeah, I really love this chinchin, and it came out well and yummy. I love it, and I want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for loving the video. Thank you for supporting this channel all the time. And I really appreciate. I'm giving you this video to go and learn and see how to make your chinchin, Nigerian chinchin with rice flour. You can see all the shape, they came out very well, exactly what I wanted. They came out in the manner, the square shape, the rectangle shape, everything came out well. You can see all the shapes, the chinchin shape, it came out well and big. That if you throw one in your mouth, if you eat few, you feel full. If you want crunchy, the one that will be affecting your teeth or making you can do that one as well. Yeah, this is the end result, and it's amazing. Everything took over 30 to 45 minutes. I have to attend to the kids, I have to do some other things, and sometimes distraction will come, stuff like that. But this was beautiful, and the end result was. That's all for now. So please Don't forget to subscribe, share, leave a comment down below. Still at 145 subscribers. Please help me continue to share my videos, and also subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Bye.